Hi, I'm Jessie, and I'm going to be analyzing participatory action research on youth civic engagement in Chinese American youth across Howard County, Maryland. So, my research question, which participatory action research methodology is most efficacious in enhancing civic participation among Chinese American youth, specifically in Howard County, Maryland? And I chose this question specifically because there was a huge gap in civic engagement in suburban Maryland. I grew up in Tacoma Park for like the first 6 years of my life, and growing up Tacoma Park, there's a huge culture of like civic engagement and talking about government and politics. But when I moved to Howard County, I there just wasn't that kind of level, and there was a huge gap. And I believe like focusing on Chinese American youth is very niche and precise, and this precision could lead to research that can be actionable and like real world outcomes can be created, such as like civic participation. So first, like YPAR is like is where youth participants actively shape their research, and it's not only about collecting data, but empowering communities to voice issues and create solutions, which changes like the traditional power dynamics in research. So YPAR has been used among Asian communities. So in 2020, a study done at Miss Porter's school was conducted to illuminate Asian American youth experiences with themes such as assimilation and family expectations being identified. And while YPAR has been explored for identity, there's still this need to study how it affects like civic engagement. And specifically, like I said, there's a huge gap in like the civic engagement among Chinese American youth. So like delving into that connection will like bridge the gap. And by doing this, like public policy can be positively influenced to, you know, to to understand like the unique perspectives and voices of the Chinese American youth population, which in turn can be more beneficial and inclusive for the whole county. So for methodologies, there's three ways or three YPAR methods that could be used. So first is Kawenohan, which is collective storytelling sessions. Second is surveys and questionnaires, which distributes, questionnaires on like civic participation levels, attitudes, and barriers. And last is like collaborative workshops. So you can host like community sessions in high schools in Howard County with significant like Asian American populations. And then like the control group would be like youth in Howard County, Maryland, who are not exposed to these methodologies. And to collect data, you can use feedback forms that like analyze all the methodologies that will be like sent, and then this comparative analysis can be like compared with like the unified control group, and then see if there's like an increase in like civic engagement mindset among the Chinese American youth. And my hypothesis is that Kawenohan will be the most will exhibit like the highest efficacy in enhancing civic engagement among Chinese American youth out of all the YPARs. And I believe this because just personally being like Chinese, like I know there's a huge culture of like talking, and ultimately that's kind of what unites us. Like there's not gonna lie, there's a huge gossip culture, and discussions are very inspiring, and ultimately we love to talk as like Chinese Americans. So I believe like ultimately this is how you get people to turn up and turn out to the polls and start talking more and more about politics and government and become increasingly civically engaged. So this is my bibliography, and let me know if you have any questions.